When I first became a trainer, it was just by happenstance. I was at this gym in Denton here, and the way I train is a little different. I do the eccentric, the concentric, isometric movements very, very slowly. So I had a person from across the gym watching what I was doing, and he came up to me and he said, I'm watching what you're doing, and it's obviously working. And I was in my mid-20s at the time. And he said, could I just shadow you? And I said, sure. So this is before there was any trainers, that kind of thing. And so he shadows me. At the end of the session, he goes, I have never felt like this before. He goes, that was exhausting. Oh my gosh, how do you do that? I said, it's what I've been doing for the last several years now, and I see good results from it. He said, would you mind if I kind of came in here and shadowed you for now, for when how often you come here? I said, I come here every day at about lunchtime. And so he started paying me for something I never asked for that.
Yeah.
That was just something I was doing. I became a trainer. I call it a God thing, because this guy walked up to me, and then other people saw, and then they wanted to jump in, and other people, and it just grew from there.
Yeah, the great thing about you, John, and why I so much appreciate you being, on the podcast today is because, I think there's theoreticians and there's practitioners.
Yeah.
And I remember being in a finance class in college, and I remember we were studying the stock market and bonds and equities and all this kind of stuff. I remember asking the professor, what is he invested in? What areas is he putting his money in? He goes, I'm not. He hadn't put in his money in anything, but he's telling us all about the stock market and how to be able to read to be able to identify which companies are good companies to invest in, and yet he's putting no money in the market at all. And I remember thinking there's something about that just didn't seem right.
Right.
He's a theoretician, but a practitioner is somebody who you look at and go, this person obviously doesn't just know what they're talking about; they live what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's you, and that's one reason why I didn't even hesitate about asking you to be on this to talk about wellness. And we just hope that everybody that's listening is inspired and feels motivated to go through the work to make this a lifestyle.
Absolutely.